We are back. Happy New Year to everyone is the first thing I'm going to say, and that'll be the last time I say it now, because it's that time of the year where you spend, I don't know, about 6 months saying Happy New Year to people, I think, when you see them for the first time. However, we are back, and back with a vengeance. I have truly missed this. I know it's only been longer than a week, or near on 2 weeks, but yeah, it's been too long, as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, let's do our usual thank yous and let's get straight into it. So a huge thank you to D&D Beyond, to Hero Forge, to Incarnate, to Owlbear Rodeo. Who am I missing? Somebody I'm missing. Missing somebody very important out of that list. Ignore me, doesn't matter. Also a huge shout out to Tabletop Audio for our music and sounds, or at least some of our music and sounds. A massive shout out to Kasoon, 5e Magic Shop. And yes, this is how long it's been, folks. 2 weeks and I forgot my intro stuff. Anyway, also, of course, a massive shout out to BattleBards, who we are affiliated with. We are still affiliated with. And if you want to get yourself some of the sound effects that you may or may not hear tonight, or any of the others that are available on said site, please use the code you see on screen to get yourselves a cheeky discount when you register. Anything else to shout about? Please go check out the podcast, of course. That is live, that is fully up to date, apart from the Malt, Magic and More episodes, which I'm slowly getting my way through, but we will get them up. But all of the main campaign episodes are up and ready to be listened to. I have been doing so over Christmas, trying to catch up, just so at least I'm up to date on the platform and have revisited all the episodes. And of course, if you would rather see those episodes, not live, but in picture, see us in the flesh, so to speak, on screen, then go check out the YouTube channel. And don't forget to check out all of our social media channels as well. There's been some very entertaining reels gone up today and over the past couple of days. I posted some stuff on the Malt Magic DM channel as well. If you're not following that, please go follow that as well. I will upload everything from artwork to silly messages from the DM on there, which will also get cross-posted. And yeah, and sadly, I do have to say that we would usually also give a shout out to Tales of Tilnar, but unfortunately, due to various circumstances, Tales of Tilnar is now on a hiatus for a while. I personally am very much looking forward to when they come back, whenever they come back, however they come back. But yeah, so it gives you a perfect chance to catch up on all the episodes that are released thus far and enjoy that story. And then I'm sure Samal will let us know when they are ready to come back or what else is going on. But yes, I suppose with that, that is all the thank yous I need to do. Very excited to get back into this today, so let's roll.
We're back, bitches.
Hello.
Welcome back. It's been a while since I've seen, well, most of your lovely faces. Obviously, I saw quite a bit of Samal over Christmas, so it's all good. Did everybody have a good Christmas break is the important thing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that sounds like you two are having an affair.
Well, not really. He's dating my little sister, so of course I saw him.
Yeah, but that context was missed from what you said. We obviously know, but to the wider internet...
I figured most people knew at this point, but... There we go.
Just get my wooden spoon out early, guys.
Good stuff. It has been a while, so hello to all of our fans. I was saying in the chat, we really need a name for our fan base, so I'm going to put that out there to the fan base to say come up with a name for yourselves.
The Maltesers.
I feel like that might be copyrighted and it's too cheesy. Kirik, you are on mute, mate.
Oh, hello. Hi.
There we
Welcome
go.
back.
There we go. That's it. We can get that
I
out
was
of the way
just,
now. That's first one.
Yeah, I was just 2 seconds behind on the Maltesers joke, but I was mute, so it wouldn't matter.
Fantastic. So, well, Happy New Year to you three as well. It's been a little while since we played, and we may have some new viewers. So let's go down the lineup as always before we get back into the action. I am Matt. I am the Dungeon Master, also playing the psychic character of Bothrid, NPCs, monsters, and most other things.
I am Danny and I play Ander Splinterthorn, your lovable human rogue bard, and I feel like causing a bit of chaos this evening.
Yeah,
Only
that's
this
new.
evening, though.
Yeah, one night only. One night only.
Hello, I'm Simao. I play Kirik, and I'm really dreading this episode because I'm getting to the point where I'm looking at my spell slots and thinking, oh. So that's fun.
Burning some shit down.
I'm Dave. I play Dargon, the Goliath fighter warlock, and yeah, I'm running on empty. Looking a little tired too.
We're already at the third song reference in my head now. Almost burst out. with Running on empty.
Try to get as many of them out there, you know.
Good stuff. So the last thing I want to do before we get into it is actually give a massive shout out to my dad, because he gave me quite possibly one of the most amazing Christmas presents of all time, which is this fully handmade dice tower. And I wasn't the only one. Simao also got one, being a fully fledged member of the family. You can see my green screen is actually playing havoc with some of the things there. But yes, nicely
And showing.
custom dice tower, which are amazing.
Very
So well
cool.
done, Dad. Thank you very much.
They do look pretty
They
nice.
are
So
awesome.
the people on stream are going to get a lot of dice ASMR tonight with the as it scatters through their thing.
Should we do one just to see what it sounds like?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Eargasm.
Oh, yeah.
Eargasm.
Oh, there
Dice
you
coming in
go.
alright.
It sounded like you dropped a rock through yours. Is that one of the metal ones?
That was the, the shiny...
I just rolled a natural 20
shiny
with that
one.
one through it, so that one's staying.
Oh, good. I haven't rolled natural
Good.
20s yet, and I've run
Yeah.
all my dice through it, so let's see how it goes. I rolled 2 natural ones, though, so there's that.
I'll keep those dice out then. Good stuff. So, what happened last time then, guys?
Bad
Death and
things.
destruction.
A bridge, some death.
We fucked up a bridge. We went in the town centre, fucked up some cruelly cool things, and now we're at a tower where there's screams at the top, shit's kicking off, and we're stuck at the bottom surrounded by bad things. This is why you
Indeed,
need
so you
recaps,
did. It's all good. I just thought we'd mix it up for a bit. But no, we did manage to just about get ourselves across the bridge at Esamir, or bridge over Esamir at least. Not like a bridge over troubled water, but it's certainly in pieces on one side now. There you go. There's my bad pun for the evening. Following that and defeating the creatures that were there, you made a very quick way into River's End itself and discovered that there were siege towers around. It's quite clear that the city itself had been under siege for some time, but that the city had been breached, the walls had been breached in one place, and it was chaos. There were ghouls and undead creatures running all over the place. There were people being ripped to shreds or literally eaten, not alive, but just eaten off the floor, corpses being ravaged and consumed. There was a woman who tried to escape, and right in front of your eyes was consumed by these creatures through a bundle, and the bundle was picked up by what you have either rightly or wrongly assumed is some form of vampire. And then you continued on trying to be a bit stealthy, getting through, managing it mostly, and then you came across finally some friendly faces, having met Nathan, Thalania, And Johannes, I forgot all of my own NPC names there, which was amazing. So we're going to do so well tonight. And you saw that Johannes was particularly worse off. You did try to heal him, and the wound itself seems to be festering. Regardless of that, you all sort of said your hellos, had a bit of camaraderie for a minute, and then said your goodbyes and went your separate ways to try and deal with the siege and help the city out. You guys heading straight towards the central tower where Lena supposedly is, but also at the top of the tower, the airship where the crew of the original Winter's Tale are supposedly getting ready to leave. You're aware of creatures flying around in the sky that you can't identify. Just as you reach the tower and sort of reach the base of the tower, 3 creatures just in through one of the windows at the top, and you heard sort of breaking glass, some screams, and the flashes and sort of booms of spells being cast. And that is where we begin tonight, at the foot of the central tower in River's End. Wardens, what are we doing?
Yeah, we'll break the fourth wall and go, what the hell?
On a serious note, though, I would like to, seeing what just happened and seeing we're surrounded, I have a moment of thinking I can't fight my way through them, get to the top and save everybody. So I'm going to cut out the middleman and fly to the top of the tower by playing a power chord on my lute to use its fly spell ability.
Okay. Kirik, Dargon, what are you both doing?
We'll meet you upstairs, Under.
If you can get there too, yeah. We need to get there as quick as we can.
I will kind of look at Bothrid and Feltag. That was a test there. And I will look at the two of them and be like, Can you two make your way up the stairs or barricade yourselves in?
Bothrid, who is looking a little bit worse for wear. Maybe now it's time for the animals.
Feltag?
Speed. I don't have any animals.
In the background, Dargon's just chugging a potion of healing. And regaining
Chug.
How's Feltag looking?
Feltag is... I'll tell you in a second when my thing's load. Tabs. I believe Feltag was looking relatively okay. But just to confirm, Feltag is not relatively okay. Feltag is just shy of being bloodied.
I'm going to go into my haversack and I'm going to take out a potion of superior healing and I'm going to pass it to Feltag. And I'm going to take out a potion of supreme healing. I'm going to pass it to Bothrid.
Thank you. It'd be good if I could taste. You said that was a potion of superior healing, correct?
That was superior, yeah.
So how many d4?
That would be 8d4 plus 8.
1,
Nice.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, we're going to do some stupid shit tonight. We're going to get beat up.
5, 6.
It's going to be fun.
The Bugbear's Fury whiskey, is that a one-hit, one-shot thing?
There's 3 uses of that, so it depends how many uses you've used. So that's a 4, 7, 8.
I never got to use my Charm of the Dunce.
14.
You've used it once.
17,
I know I've
think
used
you
it
have,
once. I don't think I've used it twice.
18, 19, 28 points of healing for Feltag.
No, I only remember you using it once.
Yeah.
I never got to use mine before I
as far
lost
as
it.
I'm aware, all three of you have. In fact, I think Kirik's the only one who's used his potion more than once.
I've used it twice.
Right, okay.
I lost mine.
If I now put twice...
You did.
What happened?
with the clanking of the potion, he's gonna see the whiskey and have a chug of that one as well. That should give me my next successful melee attack an additional 1d6.
So the
And
enemies
for
are just
Bothrid,
watching
you
you.
said that was a supreme, yeah?
Yeah, that's 10d4 plus 20.
10d4.
Oh, Bothrid can take on the world now.
That's the point. I can't really fucking heal anyone, but
Bothrid will be on 132 is my guess.
good guess.
At least I'm...
If that happens, I need a tenner off all of you.
But I can press the
And I'll give you the
party
lottery
button.
numbers.
How about that? Is that all right?
I'll settle for some confetti, CGI confetti, yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. What are you guys changed anything? What have you?
No, 123. Yeah.
Yeah, you're on.
No, mine's correct, yeah.
So that was 10d8 plus 20, yeah?
10d4 plus 20.
10d, yeah, that's what I meant.
I mean, you
That
could have
was
rolled 10d8 if you want.
40. I've rolled 10d4. That was 40 hit points back, so Bothrid is up to 118 out of 117. Excellent.
Let's do this.
Thank you, Kirik. Pardon me.
That's alright. I'm going to, turning to Bothrid and to Feltag, I'm going to grab Dargon and we're going to go upstairs.
Yeah.
You meet us there?
Well, yes. What do you want us to watch the door?
Watch the door, but if you sense that things upstairs aren't going too well, maybe make your way up.
Yeah. If you hear me scream,
Can we from here see a door into this tower and therefore a possible way up?
You are stood like next to the door, just hidden by the door.
Right,
If you were to,
Actually,
didn't want to send our psychics going, go find a door. So as long as we're standing in front of it, that's okay.
so you'd run next to the door basically, and we're just sort of hidden next to it. I'll say as you peep your head around the side of the door, there is very little light. Any lights that were in here are out. You can hear the sounds of snarls and strange gurgles. The only light you can see is from the staircase that sort of winds its way up. And you remember there were multiple levels in this tower.
I will cast light on the staff that Bothrid usually uses.
Cool.
That should help you.
As you look in.
And then... Yep. And then I will
Bothrid's
actually...
just going to sort of hold it in. There's
And
very
I'll
little on the ground floor.
I'll grab Dargon, put my hand on Dargon's chest, and swivel the cape of the mountebank on both of us. And I'm going to Dimension Door.
and I'm gonna try and do a Superman takeoff. So both fists on the floor, gravel starts to shake, and then I'll probably just go really slowly up into the air.
I mean, what's your
30
flying
feet.
speed?
Well, the same as my
30
walking
feet.
speed.
30 feet around.
Yeah.
So it's going to take roughly around 12 to 15 seconds for you to go up this tower.
So after you two just go, bing! Hopefully I've got a
grand.
head start, because I said I was going to do it first, so hopefully I've got a little bit of a head start, but yeah. I'm going to look like a tit turning up last.
Absolutely. So you would notice, the three of you would notice as you either disappear or shoot
Oh, sorry,
up
I
this.
lied. I get a flying speed of 60 feet.
Oh, wow.
That's what I thought. So
So I was like,
definitely the sort of 6 to 10 seconds then, just straight up. I've realised I've forgotten to create 2 quick tokens. So you would notice as this is all going on, as you are sort of shooting up or disappearing from where you are and bamfing up, that Bothrid just hunkers down and walks in, and seems to head straight for the staircase. Doesn't seem to get hindered by anything at that particular point. So, talk amongst yourselves while I go and find my 2 tokens that I've not loaded up.
Oh boy.
See, now, if Ander had gone first and done that sort of, Superman sort of start off, I would say that Dargon, like, as you're holding his shoulder, like, kneels down into the position, just like, oh, I'm going to look cool as I land, alright?
This is going to be cool. I'd like to think, actually, your dimension door, you could just Doctor Strange it and just... and the circle opens up and you see the tower.
Just step through.
Cool.
In fact, there is. This is very much sidetracking, but there is a very specific warlock spell that is extremely similar to that.
Gate.
Is it?
Yes, there is.
That would be awesome. You could actually describe it like a Doctor Strange.
That is basically a portal from.
Isn't dimension door more like a Nightcrawler teleport though?
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Yeah. I have to know where I'm going.
Or like a cloak from.
Cloak is Marvel, right?
Yeah, cloak is Marvel.
Yeah.
It's just like the cloak just appears and wraps up. That's it. It's very cool. Welcome to C-list Marvel characters with Malt and Magic.
Yeah.
Talking about that, did anyone see? I'm probably going to say it wrong. Is it Shang-Chi?
Yes.
I haven't watched it yet. Or Spider-Man. So no
Very
spoilers.
I haven't seen Spider-Man, so yeah, please no spoilers.
I've not seen Spider-Man.
Did watch that movie. Have watched the James Bond film, and not a lot else. So yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man you have to watch. It's
Oh, I'm
Told it to be very, very good.
Intending to.
Okay, should we send some owlbear links out?
yes, please.
Yeah.
Send us to our doom.
Oh, I'm going to roll initiative. It's going to be shit. I'm going to go
Been
last.
nice knowing you.
Hey, new year, new campaign. That's what we've been saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing.
All right.
My New Year's resolution is to finish campaign 1 though.
Yes.
Because that's the
At some
only New
point.
Year's resolution I'll stick to because I'm here every Monday.
Fair one.
Oh boy.
Good stuff. So the owlbear link is there.
Ew.
Got
We
it.
will then say
Where are we? On
that
one,
Kirik,
okay.
and having been there before, you would roughly remember this room and where it was.
Do we want
so
a
you are
wide
gonna
view of the
pick-
map up?
Smack bang in the middle. Yes, we probably do. So we probably want to zoom in right in the centre because this tower is fucking massive. So where is Dargon? There we go. So Kirik and Dargon, you both appear just almost out of thin air, sort of black smoke-like energy. And then Ander, you are going to swoop up and fly in through the window, the broken window.
I can show
And
you
you're
the
gonna land.
world.
Smash. Oh yeah,
Through the
yeah.
broken
Right.
window.
Ander also does the original Iron Man silver, smashes through the window, rolls on the floor, fire extinguisher.
Yeah. Stand up and just go.
I mean, this
"Ding
is the
dong."
first time Ander has flown, so I am going to ask you to make an acrobatics check for your landing, please. Cut
I'm going to come in. I'm going to come in feet first and all sorts. Right. Acrobatics. Luckily, it's a plus 14,
Oh my god.
which is good because I rolled an 8. 22.
22. So describe how Ander flies in through this window that's already been broken open, I should remind you. It's already been blown inwards. How is Ander coming in and landing?
Like a cannonball. Comes
I
in.
love it. So it's
Rolling in.
literally the jump up and a cannonball in and then land on your feet.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And I'm expecting Dargon to hold up a perfect 10 as I land.
He's like,
The scene that you see before you then is one of chaos and destruction, as all of the furniture that was in this room is either burnt or destroyed. The curtain that once separated sort of Lena's throne area, if you like, is long gone. The throne itself no longer here. You do, at the far wall behind where Lena and Micaiah are, see a single ladder, which you can't see because it's hidden behind the walls. Thank you, Incarnate. Really forgot to move that one. My bad. But there is a single ladder leading up to the roof, where you can assume the airship is. 3 figures face Lena and Micaiah. And they just sort of stand there. There is an arrogance to each of their poses. And you do recognise at least one of the folk. As the voice of Duke Orfeo, the vampire lord, who you encountered on the Isle of the Dead, sounds out. Now, Lena, let's not make this any harder than it needs to be. You can either fight us and die, or we can allow you to live. And in that moment, as the 3 of you land in, the Duke turns. I wondered how long it would be before you finally arrived. You did hope
just in
some
time
of those.
to kill you.
Yes, kill me. You know, you had a friend who tried that once. Not sure he fared very well, did he?
I forgot how smarmy this fucker
grab
is.
hold of Timiel's wrath and just sort of, I get like a shake, just like real fucking angry at him.
Yes. Always quick to the sword. Oh well. I suppose this is going to happen one way or another, unless, Lena, you have come to your senses and wish to do otherwise. And you see Lena, who's got a few scrapes on her, clutching her staff. Micaiah is almost ahead of her slightly, looking like she's there to protect Lena in a way. And Lena's just going to spit out on the floor. My city will not fall to anything like you. Not while I stand here. Not while I protect it. You want to get to that airship, you're going to have to go through me. And Karina's just going to sort of dance forward a step. My love, can we kill them now? Yes, it's been far too long since we've had such a good fight. They've all been far too easy. Even the Dragonborn was disappointing. Have at them, my love. Maybe leave something for a drink after. And with that, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, that's a bad one to start off with.
No.
8.
Oh, mate.
I could use my inspiration here and get. Could I use my inspiration to kill again?
Yep.
I'll use my inspiration. I want higher initiative than that.
14.
Yes, please.
Oh, I got a 3.
So Dargon,
9.
you got...
That was a waste.
Oh, that was amazing. Right.
13.
Okay.
I've lost my pen, so
What did you get?
for the sake of this encounter, need to...
I have turned up last, I suppose, so it makes sense to go last.
What did you get, Kirik?
13.
13. Wow. Bothrid ain't here.
Bothrid's not here.
Not yet.
Feltag's not here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sorry, I just need to quickly edit this encounter now. Because things have changed.
Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, I've got an idea, but by the time it gets round to my go, that my idea might be useless. That's what happens.
100%. Who is the other figure that we see in the room?
Ah, yes.
He looks a bit ominous,
you would
doesn't he?
see a third figure, which again you would recognise as from that encounter with the Shadow Court, the one that was just adorned in full plate armour.
He looks like a
It's
Power
sort of the
Ranger.
only thing. It does look a bit like a Power Ranger, because when I created this token, the helmet options were piss poor on Hero Forge, but they have updated it significantly since then. So I will probably go back and... Well, it depends what happens to Sir Amadeo
He's going to die soon.
from here.
So.
So, sorry, initiative, Dargon.
14.
14, and I got a 9. Kirik,
13.
Oh, don't want to bother with that.
13.
Let's try that again.
Kaya is going to get... I was almost in that 20, 17. And then Lena is going to get... And nat 20 for a 24.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm running the wrong fucking encounter, that's why. Engage brain. It's been a while.
It's been a
We will
while.
get to this fight in a second.
It's
I promise you.
the-
There we go. The one that says the top of the tower.
Top of the tower.
Okay, so Dargon's a 14. And there was a 9.
Correct, 13.
Kirik was a 13. Micaiah was a 17. Lena was a 24. And then Bothrid and Feltag aren't here, so they can have zeros. And all that. Excellent. So, so many notes I need to make just based off what's just happened there. Cool. So, first up, of course, is Lena.
Yeah.
And as this all kicks off, she is not fucking around. Lena is pissed. Very pissed. She is going to cast Holy Aura. Which is an 8th level spell.
Holy fuck buckets.
So,
She might not have
let's
needed
see if
us.
I've got a spell token for that. Say again?
That's a big one.
She might not have needed our help in hindsight.
Yeah, should we just get the popcorn out and just watch?
Lena is a bit of a badass. Shall we have some battle music, Mr. X?
Well, you know how it's going to do, isn't it? Which one do we want? I'm going to pick that one. I don't know.
Jesus, that's a spell.
So there you go. Holy Aura just unleashes from her as this greenish type light blasts out. So Micaiah currently in that radius is going to benefit from those effects. So she will have advantage on all saving throws. Creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against them until the spell ends. And in addition, when a fiend or undead hits an affected creature with a melee attack, the aura flashes with brilliant light. The attacker must succeed in a Constitution saving throw. It will be blinded until the spell ends. So as Lena casts this, you can see her take out a small box of sorts. And there is a piece of cloth wrapped around it. And a small piece of parchment seems to be wedged in the box, and she just holds it, speaks some words in Sylvan, which you would understand, Ander, but it's just too distant, too quiet for you to quite catch her. And then there is just this light that emanates out, and Micaiah and Lena themselves both begin to glow with this light.
Nice.
That is Lena's action.
Big action.
Bonus action. It's going to be nothing. That is going to be Lena's turn. Just hurry this along. So then, Karina is going to dash straight towards Lena. 5, 10, 15, 20. And what shall we do?
If you can trip, fall, crack a head open, die on the floor.
Yeah, that'd
I mean,
be
if you want to do that, that's
great.
absolutely fine by
Unarmed
me.
strike first
Damn
on
it.
Lena. That is, you'll be pleased to know, a 7 on the dice, which is a 16 to hit. Which is going to hit Lena.
7 to hit. That's great.
So that's going to be a 1d8.
Would she have disadvantage because of Holy Warrior?
Yes, well done. Thank you very much. Yes, that's probably going to miss now because
Someone
that's
read
a
a book,
no, it's a
or-
14. That is Lena's armor class, so that is still going to hit. So that is full damage. That is 12 points of bludgeoning damage to Lena.
Oof.
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Karina needs to make a Constitution saving throw as well.
Yeah. Instead of dealing damage, yeah, that's fine. So, Holy Aura. This is what happens when you cast big spells. You need to remember what the fuck's gone on.
It's alright.
It's fine. I'm the paperclip for I'm the paperclip for
Yeah, no,
cleric
no.
spells. It's all good.
Thank you very much, Clippy.
Did you just cast Holy Aura? Let me help you.
It looks like you've just cast an 8th level spell.
Would you like assistance with that?
Working for a large software company, that actually pleases me quite a bit. So that was a con saving throw for Karina,
Oh, balls.
which will be
Honestly, I'm going to need another drink in a minute. This is
14.
ridiculous.
Karina is blinded
Nice.
as this sort of unarmed, we'll call it just like a hand slap claw attack, catches Lena across the face, and then there is just this blinding light, which blinds. When I can find the right thing, there we go. Blinded. Karina is now blinded, and there we go. So Karina's then going to attempt to bite Lena, but it will now be with disadvantage anyway. It was already at disadvantage. I am going to
Double
give Lena a
disadvantage.
boost to AC as a result of this.
Nice.
I'm really fighting the urge just to sing.
9.
Blinded by
That'll
the
be-
light.
It's an 18, which is still good. And do you know what? Actually, Karina's going to use her legendary resistance to succeed on that first one.
Hello.
Ah,
This is on the
9.
good side.
Oh, that
And
means
then-
Duke Orpheus got them as well.
Con
Well, that's
saving
changed my
throw.
idea.
Doesn't
That
matter
has changed my
because
idea.
with the second, with the bite that does then hit, we're not gonna. They're blinded still anyway. Okay, so as the bite attack comes in and connects.
Blinded, not blinded. Blinded again.
That's just called blinking,
Oh no,
isn't
can't
it?
do a bite. Ignore me. That has to be.
I can't see! Oh, it
That's
is
to be an
gone.
unarmed strike. So that's then going to be read the character sheets, Matt. So that's going to be a further 9 points. Nope. Karina's just going to turn to, or basically is now going to hold Lena despite being blinded. So Lena is now grappled. Anything else to do? Excellent. So then, Micaiah, not happy, gets there, go next, and is going to turn with the longbow and is going to fire not once but twice towards Karina. Now, let's just check on the blinded piece. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Marvellous. I'm just going to point out, because this is quite interesting, Micaiah has a plus 15 to hit with the longbow.
Holy shit.
And advantage. It's a good thing that you fucking did, because that's a 4 and a 2. So that will be a 19 to hit, which is going to hit Karina. So that's going to be 13 points of damage with the first one. 13 points of damage. Micaiah is then going to curse, say some words, and cast Hunter's Mark on Karina. He's then going to fire again. So Micaiah is now concentrating on that. And then another one of them at advantage. That's a 32 to hit. It's going to be one of them. Oh, that's a 1 on the damage die, so that's an addition, a 9 points of damage initially, and then Hunter's Mark, which I believe, depending on what level we cast that at. No, it's a cantrip. Ignore me. A first level spell rather. So that is an additional 1d6. For a 1. Fantastic. Thanks for sharing it, Micaiah. Fantastic. And with that, Dargon, we're over to you.
With the jibe about Vraco, there is no one else in this room apart from the Duke. So,
okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to run forwards, 2 weapons, just charging straight at him. So yeah, 5, 10, 15, and I'm actually going to go 20 because I'm sort of side-swiping him and just going right up to the side. So it's 200 first attack to Duke Orfeo.
Okay.
Jesus, that is appalling. That will be 16 to hit.
Which is the magic number for Duke
Okay,
Orfeo.
hell.
Since he's wearing no armour.
So then, that will be all plus a d6 because of my whiskey. Only this time. 16 points of slashing damage.
16 points of slashing damage.
Yes. And then 2 more attacks at him. 26 to hit.
Will hit.
That is 12 points of slashing damage. And a natural 20.
Hello.
12 points of slashing damage.
For 22 points of slashing damage.
And a natural 20 for 22 points. Very nice, sir. Dum-de-dum.
That is everything that I can do. So I'll just stare down at the Duke.
I'm going to stare down at the Duke as you cut into him multiple times.
Have I ran towards a massive blazing, aura of
No,
blindness?
that's just to show where the holy aura is.
Cool.
Now,
Dargon has no idea what it is, so
checking that spell. I think it's only at the time it's cast. When you cast this spell, Shed Dim Light, yes. So you do not benefit from the effects.
that's fine.
However, Lena and Micaiah do.
I have no idea what it is, so it's all good.
That's all good. So if that is your turn, as you sort of slice 3 times and the final just sort of stab into the Duke and look him dead in the eye, he is going to grin at you. That sickening, arrogant twat of a grin that he
You'll
has.
fucking pay for what you did.
And then we go over to Kirik.
Well, seeing that the Dagon has tried to take on 2, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. And as I'm running, I will take my hand and lift it, and there will just be the tattoo on my arms are just going to glow as I'm opening my hand and shooting a ray of sunlight towards Duke Orfeo and Sir Amadeo, as I'm going to cast Sunbeam, please.
Nice.
Right, so both of them need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
What? There's a Kirik spell. That's not a Wisdom save.
Yeah, I know, weird, right?
Fucking hell. That's a pivotal moment for me.
It is, yeah.
Well, Sir Amadeo got a con of... What's that? 8, 9, 10, 11.
Fails.
And Duke Orfeo gets a 9, but is going to use a legendary resistance to succeed.
That's fine. Burn them up. So that's 11. So Duke Orfeo is going to take 11 points of radiant. Sir Amadeo is going to take 22.
Now that is going to increase by 20 points. I'm going to say, because it is sunlight, and they have sunlight hypersensitivity.
True.
So I'm making a ruling there. So
Ooh,
sorry, that was 22 for Sir Amadeo. Yeah.
Just for future reference, undead and oozes have disadvantage on the saving throw as well. So.
Have disadvantage
both
on
failed.
that one.
Yeah, both of them will have. Well, undead will have disadvantage.
I mean,
What,
they
the
both
saving
failed
throw for
anyway.
that spell? Or
For
from
the
now on?
spell. For the spell.
Okay. So that
And I'm
was
concentrating.
so you're concentrating. Let's just put a little white thing around you. So sorry, I need that damage again. That was 22 for Sir Amadeo.
22 for Amadeo,
42.
11 for Duke.
It's going to take like a 31 for the Duke. I mean, you can hear them both go. Clever.
And understanding that I'm a target. Understanding that I'm a target, I'm going to use my bonus action to actually, once again, pulse the tattoos on me, which you won't be able to see. But I'm going to use the Strength of Sticks to grow to a large creature.
My monsters grow.
Indeed. That is my turn.
Did you put grey around yourself for concentrating, yeah?
It's fine. Yeah, it's white now, so it's alright.
Pass. Right, there we go. Anyway, so you grow. And Duke Orfeo then, as he says, clever. New tricks, I see. Oh well, you first. And he's going to look towards Dargon. And the first thing he's going to do...
Sorry. Sir Amadeo, because he failed, he's also blinded. He
Nice.
failed the Constitution saving throw.
Blinded everyone here.
Yeah.
Blinded
until
by the
my
light.
next turn.
Cool.
Read like a deuce, you never know.
So I could do with Mr. Ricks being back.
He's here.
He is here. There we go.
Is-
That is like perfect timing.
You missed fuckloads.
Hold
Dave.
on. I
Yeah.
need a wisdom saving throw, please.
At advantage, please.
Thank you.
Advantage.
2 4s. No adding.
God.
Damn you.
Thanks for coming.
You are now charmed by Duke Orfeo as he's just going to literally sort of grab your face and stare deep into your eyes and say, "No, Dargon. There's no need for us to fight. Draco doesn't need to be anything between us but a distant memory.
I
Come.
suppose.
We can
alright.
be allies of sorts, surely."
Yeah, hello. Fuck.
Yep.
I mean, I've had about 5 different ideas about what I'm going to do, and they've all gone to shit.
The clapping monkey inside his brain is now going, "Oi!"
So, you are not necessarily under the Duke's control. However, you would take their requests and actions in a favourable and the most favourable way you can. And if something else is to happen, you are also a willing target.
And I'm guessing that is he now no longer my enemy because I'm charmed by him? From my point of view.
You wouldn't see him as an enemy now. You are charmed by him.
Okay. Cool.
So let's just see. Do I have anything? Yes, I do. Marvellous. Charmed. So then, it is Sir Amadeo's go, who is blinded, and that happens first. Seeing that Dargon is now charmed by Duke Orfeo, well, not seeing, but hearing the words and sensing something might have happened, Sir Amadeo is going to attempt to move in a direction, so I'm going to get D4. 1, 2, 3, okay, then I'm going to move and just walk forward a few feet. Yep, let's actually grab 5, 10, 15. He's just going to walk forward blinded. Now, Dargon, you do get an attack of opportunity against Sir Amadeo if you wish.
Yeah, I mean, if it's only I'm charmed towards the Duke, then I would like to take that, please.
Okay. The Duke doesn't seem to care. He just smiles as you sort of turn and swing at him now. Will be at advantage because Sir Amadeo is blinded.
25 to hit.
Yep.
So that is 17 points of slashing damage, and he actually doesn't move.
He doesn't move. And does he?
Oh.
Sir Amadeo was there, wasn't he?
If we now understand the Sentinel feature correctly.
Fantastic. In which case, Sir Amadeo is going to go fuck all else. Ander.
Oh, bloody hell.
I've been thinking about what to do, and I'm going, will I have, from where I am, I won't be able to know that Dargon is charmed, will I? Because as far as I've seen, he's just attacked Orfeo, and he's just attacked the Green Ranger.
Yep.
So I will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, move here, and Orfeo has disadvantage on saving throws while he's in the aura, doesn't he?
Yes.
In that case, then I will cast Hold Person, please.
Okay.
Wisdom
That is
18
what sort
saving
of
throw. Wisdom 18.
Saving throw. Fantastic.
I haven't used this in a
natural
while.
20 on the
because it's not
first
been
one.
really- Oh, it's because we've got disadvantage.
and an 18 on the second one for a grand total of 25.
Fuck me dead.
Nice
Right.
try.
It's alright.
So the Duke would feel as these sort of arcane bonds begin to sort of wrap themselves around the Duke, and the Duke's just going to look sideways, taking his eyes off Dargon for the briefest moment as the bands just fizzle away. Now, boys.
I will also. Oh, would I give? I want to give Dargon Bardic Inspiration to use on the saving throw, hopefully for being charmed. But I don't know he's being charmed, so why would Ander do that? He wouldn't.
Giving Bardic Inspiration to hits. There are other reasons to give Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, but you can have ability checks. Yeah, spell attacks I can use it for, but Dargon can't use it for his stabby. So I don't know if that was right. So I will. Leave it all unsettling words on Orfeo instead.
Nice.
Okay.
And the unsettling words will be sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. I'll sing them. All things he hates. Happy happiness.
He is visibly just sort of arsehole by this. Then both Karina and the Duke are going to take a legendary action. In fact, they're going to use 2, and they're both going to bite. Because Dargon, you are a willing target of this bite, as the Duke just looks at you and says, "Just a taste, Dargon, please. Just a taste. Just lean a little to the left and
Go
give you a
on,
moment of pain."
Why'd you make it sound creepy, sexual?
It's
Vampire the
Duke
vampires.
Orfeo. He's going to make everything sound sexual.
Yeah. I bet he bites the inside of your thigh, the pervert.
He's actually just going straight for the neck as he
I
leans
was
up
going to say, if we
on
got
tiptoes.
bit sweaty down there, I wouldn't.
Can he reach your neck?
This will be, I believe, at... No, it won't be a disadvantage, will it? Hits an affected creature. No, you're not affected. So this is just a straight attack, which is a 19 to hit.
Miss. I don't know how that works. But I'll take it.
Yep. Don't argue with it.
Now, bear with me.
What does it say about willing then?
Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to
Because you're
figure out,
charmed.
because...
Oh, no, I get that.
Charmed.
But as you say,
No.
willing. It's like, how did he miss? Did I cough?
Do you
through
even have to
the
roll
sneeze?
if he's willing?
Did he capture through leather? What happened?
Yes, I will say as he goes to bite, there is part of your armour that actually comes up and sort of protects your neck, which he's not seen until you lean in and go, "Ting."
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Disappointing, Dargon, disappointing. Karina is then going to lean in to the struggling Lena, who is restrained, and even though they're blinded, so disadvantage, Lena's going to get a boost to her AC because of this. First one's a 14 on the dice, second one's a 5, so that's a 5 plus stuff, and that's a 14, which will not hit Lena.
These vampires, man.
Ruthless. Toothless, more like.
I like it. Excellent. So you can see sort of Karina leans in to the struggling Lena to try and bite, and in her blinded state just misses. Now, how long does that blinded until the spell ends.
Jesus.
Amazing.
Oh, no, we're all good. Sorry, carry on.
It is, however, a concentration spell, I believe.
It is a concentration spell, yes. Just make sure that's all done. Okay, and with that, we are back around to the top with Lena again, who is currently grappled, but is not happy. What's the range on that? Okay. Lena is just going to, from where she's grappled, just utters a word in Sylvan, which you would recognise, Ander, as being... In fact, I think you all speak Sylvan now, don't you?
Do
I do.
I don't know what I do.
Cool. So those that speak Sylvan would recognise the word as burn, as Lena's going to cast Word of Radiance. And that's going to have to be a Constitution saving throw from Karina. I really need to take a screenshot of Holy Aura.
Chicken fried green out.
Just have it elsewhere.
Don't have any enough screens.
I do now.
I've got 5 on the go tonight.
5 screens.
Yeah, I've still got things
It's
overlaid on
ridiculous.
each other.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, Tabaxi on the field. Tabaxi on the field.
So that's just... I'm going to say that's a disadvantage.
Oh.
It's a con saving throw. No, will it be disadvantage?
It's within the
That was our
aura.
first week back. Yes, but... Disadvantage on attack rolls against them till the spell ends. Have advantage on all saving throws. Don't think it affects their saving throws, but they are blinded.
Kirik, I assume that you've used one of your runes to become
Blinded
baller.
creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. This does not require sight because it's a constitution one, so it's just literally can they withstand it. Okay, making a DM's ruling then based on that it will be a straight constitution saving throw. It's an 11 on the dice, which for a total of 15 fails. So Lena's going to do 4d6 radiant damage.
Ooh, nice!
That's a lot of sixes. That is 22 points of radiant damage
Hello!
against Karina.
Anyone looking from outside of this tower is just seeing a disco go off with all this flashing, just god-awful
Pretty much.
beams
I mean,
coming
it
out
kind of
this.
explains now the scorch marks that you see all over the place.
yeah.
Definitely.
So then, I don't think there's any way to save from Holy Aura at all, other than the fact it's just when the spell ends.
So you just got to damage Lena enough that she loses concentration then, basically.
Yeah, but we don't want that to happen.
No.
We certainly do not.
Okay, so Karina's turn then.
Oh yeah, because it was a legendary action, wasn't it?
Can you
Another
guys hear the
direction.
fireworks that are going on outside my house? On my
Yeah, are they
mic?
going off? I thought somebody
Yeah.
was drumming on
Sounds-
the desk.
No, it sounds like I'm in the Gaza Strip.
Tonight on the 7 o'clock news.
Anyway. So first things first, that happens. Okay, Karina is still currently grappling Lena, so she's going to go in for a bite again. She's going to be at disadvantage. Yeah, don't think this one's going to hit. Oh, bollocks, that was an 18. Unfortunately, the first one was a 2, which puts it at an 11, which means that's also going to miss. So then Karina's just going to sort of lash out with an arm just to try and hit as well. Oh, that was a nat 20. And that was a 2 again. Fuck my life. Screwed myself over here. Anyway, all good fun. And then it is Micaiah's turn.
Getting those truly natural rolls from that tower.
Absolutely, I love it. So Micaiah now is just going to unleash 2 more arrows. So first one's coming in at a 24. Second one's coming in. Ooh, that was a 19 at a 34. So that is going to be one of them. So 10 plus 9, 19 plus 2d6 for the hunter's mark. 19 plus 11, 20, 30 points of damage to Karina. And you just hear Micaiah shout, "Lena, hold on!" And just 2 arrows. And then we're over to Dargon, still charmed by the Duke.
But my last swipe was towards. So what's his blinded face? Yeah.
Say again?
His last swipe was to the guy behind me. So I understand that I don't want to attack the Duke. Is that right? Am I reading that
Yep.
right from the Charmed? So yeah, I'm going to take the
Yep.
swipes so blinded face.
Okay, which will be at advantage because he is blinded.
Which will be an advantage. So let's take two of them and do. Oh my god, a 3 and a 4. How horrific is that? So that is 17 to hit.
Not going to hit.
Okay.
Sorry, I was topping up my whiskey there. As you catch the plate armour that he wears.
Okay, second one
Too much just
is
bounces off.
much better. 25 to hit.
That will hit.
And I'll roll the third one now. 18 plus stuff, 31.
Yep.
So that is going to
18
be...
plus stuff, 31.
Oh wow! So
13 to hit.
two sixes, so 12. That is 28 points of slashing damage for the 2 swipes.
28 points of slashing damage against Sir Amadeo Deathblade. Anything else on your turn, sir?
No, I'm just going to keep pointing at it's a blinded face.
Okay.
I've got this one, lads.
Fantastic. In which case, Kirik, we are then over to you, sir.
I don't
yes.
get to. I don't get to save from this charm, do I?
Nope. It lasts for 24 hours or until you take damage.
Oh.
I forgot to mention, but I think you accounted for it anyway, that my fist is currently emanating 30 feet of light and another 30 feet of dim light, and that light is indeed sunlight.
Your
there's
fist
an
is
area.
currently...
Yep. So there's an area of about 60 feet illuminated by sunlight centered on me.
What have I got that I can do that with? Let's have a look.
But I think you accounted for the damage, for the sunlight damage anyway.
Yes, I did account for that damage, but I think it's also at the
you
start of
want
their...
the
Technically, it
previous?
would have been at the start of their turn, so ignore me, that's fine.
Yep.
So
And
we do have to now go down that again, that's fine.
Yep. So that lasts as long as my concentration on the spell lasts. So I'm going to open my fist and shoot another ray of light at Orfeo and Saramadeo again. So that's a Constitution saving throw from the two of them.
They have a sunbeam token. How amazing is that?
Does that also catch me?
Nice. Don't think so. The first one didn't, so the second one should
Oh, nice!
be fine. Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, make that for 60. Make that for 60 feet, and that's what it is.
Oh no!
Oh,
If you go one below, it should not catch you.
I just gotta get the right angle.
Angle of the dangle, short swiveled and always to the left.
I'm just gonna roll my damage in the meantime.
Yeah.
Because that's already hit,
Oh,
hasn't it?
shit.
So.
Oh, you just keep going with that, are you?
Yeah, because it's just a beam of light that's just...
I can just create a beam of light at the top of my turn.
Oh dear.
I'm glad we bought Kirik.
Yeah.
So both Amadeo and Orfeo need to make Constitution saving throws
Thank you very
at
much.
disadvantage if they are undead.
Which they both are. That was a 7 for Amadeo. Yeah, that was a natural 20 again, so definitely a 7 for Amadeo. Plus whatever his con is, so 7 plus... Ooh, that's a 15. And then
Misses.
for
Fails.
the Duke. It's an 8. And then a 2, so he's going to use another legendary resistance to save.
That's fine. That's fine. So Amadeo is going to take 29 points of damage. Radiant, that is. And remain blinded. Orfeo is going to take 15 points of radiant damage and not become blinded.
Sir Amadeo is bloodied.
Very good.
And you said the Duke is going to take how much? 15?
15, yeah.
15 points of damage. Anything else on your turn?
Considering it, but I think I'm not going to get greedy. I'm going to stay where I am. Actually, no.
Okay.
I'm going to just move.
I mean,
Yeah,
Orfeo
this is
didn't
like-
even need the unsettling words then, did he? Because he already failed the save, so it's lost now anyway.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So you're going to move?
Yep, just move ever so slightly.
I think I just need to move that to about there.
Yeah.
Change the angle slightly. Cool. So it's not catching Dark out. Okay, Duke Orfeo is then going to take one of his legendary actions, and we're on a new round. So, and Duke Orfeo is going to move. Move that out of the way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And just steps out of that.
Smart.
Steps out of the aura and steps around Dargon. And it is then the Duke's turn. So the first thing the Duke is going to do is look at you, Dargon, and just with a free sort of thing, he's going to talk to you and say, "Now, Dargon, you really don't want to attack any of us, really. I don't think. But how about just leaning to the right this time and allowing me to go for another little quick taste to see how strong your blood is?"
Duke Orfeo is going to take
Yeah, right.
Dukov is going to take some radiant damage. Sorry.
For
Because he's in sunlight.
starting their turn. Negated.
Great.
You see the sunlight damage sort of, and then as he steps out, that just heals up again.
It's again, the charmed is not a concentration thing from him or anything, is it?
Ignore me, that does happen.
Oh, cool.
Because it's radiant damage. So that will happen. So the burns are still there on Duke Orpheus' skin, but he's now going to bite you without disadvantage.
Okay.
Or attempt to, anyway. Come on, natural 20. That is... Fuck, a duck. An 18 to hit.
It'll be a no. Catches the rock on.
As
the
he sort of
neck this
leans
time.
up, the skin where it's burned just cracks, and he's just like... Next time. And then his eyes are just going to flash towards where Kirik is. You are irritating me.
So
Won't last long.
So imagine the law-abiding Kirik just flips him the finger.
Shooting another ray of sunlight towards him.
More damage. And is still blinded. Is going to now attempt to move. So, where's my d4? In the box, what else? So, 1. Interesting. So he's going to move up 1. Fucking thing. Going to attempt to move up 1 and walk straight into the Duke. Sort of blind, just like... And Duke's like, it's me, you idiot. And Sir Amadeo, like, oh, no, sorry. And is then going to move south 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll get him there. Still blinded. Now, Dargon, it is up to you. I'm going to say because the Duke has charmed you and asked you not to attack, you can attempt to. It will be at disadvantage. But bearing in mind, it says you would take the request in the most favourable way you can.
May I RP that a voice in my head says no swipe from the sword? Just as an idea.
I will say, as you're sort of
a
conflicting with it, Timiel's Wrath almost tries to guide your hand, like, snap out of it, Dargon. And you lackadaisically swing, so disadvantage swing, please.
Sweet. Thank you. Okay, it's a 7 and a 6, so the disadvantage will be 19.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Sir Amadeo just dashes away, and then sensing he is close to Micaiah now, he's going to make a disadvantage swing with his long sword, which is a very malevolent looking long sword. But gets to do this twice, so disadvantage. First one, that's a 19, and then a 5, which will be 14 to hit Micaiah, which is not enough. Second swing, rotating, that's 14 on the dice, plus an 8, which is 17. That is going to hit this time. So that is going to be one of them. No, two-handed. So it's another one. One of them. So to 7 points of slashing damage. 7 points of slashing damage. Plus an additional. What is it? Ooh, 2 of them. 7 plus 2, 9 necrotic damage.
Yeah, you do.
Just don't know how. Out of the spell, but that means
damage.
getting rid of getting rid of
Literally
Sunbeam,
need to
which is
flick
looking
me
really
with
well.
one damage.
What you would notice is that as Sir Amadeo stabs in or attacks twice with the longsword, the first one, Micaiah sort of bats away, and then the second one, Sir Amadeo just drives in and twists and impales Micaiah. And she is now effectively, for the sake of this, grappled and restrained as a result.
Yeah.
Ooh, doesn't sound pleasant.
Amadeus Mozart did a quite good job there as he was blinded.
Nice.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Not bad.
So yeah, they are now. So when does that blinded end?
At the top of my turn.
The top of your turn. Fantastic. Okay, so with that, with Micaiah now. In fact, we've probably got some tokens for this as well, haven't we? We'll say restrained. Restrained there. And restrained there. And as Sir Amadeus' turn ends, Karina is going to try for another bite. Can she do that? Yes. It's probably going to fucking miss. Oh, natural 20 again! Ah. The amount of natural 20s I could have had of this, that's a 7 plus that's a 16 to hit, which I believe will be the magic number now. So this time, finally, Karina just sinks fangs in to Lena. I need to roll a concentration check for Micaiah in a minute as well. So that's going to be one of them. 6 points of piercing damage plus 3 of them. That sounds so good. 9. So that is a total of 15 points of damage. Excellent.
Bitey bite.
So Luna's going to take 15 points of damage. Her hit point maximum is going to decrease by 15.
Oh boy.
Excellent. And then what else happens? And so then we need 2 concentration checks. So that's 15. So that's basically a 10 for Lena
Yeah.
to beat.
Oh, come on.
Natural 20.
Hey!
Yes.
One of them worked, and then also a concentration check for Micaiah, who took 16 points of damage, so that is 10. 16. Both safe. Both spells still up.
Nice.
Concentration checks, fan, dabby dozy. Okay, that's then done, and we are over to Ander.
So,
Go on, Rogue.
seeing that Lena is restrained and grappled by Katrina, I don't really want to fire an arrow in case it goes through the vampire into Lena, so I will run up to Lena to stab her in the back, and I'll get advantage, won't I? And sneak attack.
You will get advantage and sneak attack. Well, you get advantage
So here's
anyway,
hoping-
because Karina is blinded.
So he's hoping for a natural 20, guys.
Go on.
Come on. Come
Go
on.
on.
Give
Come
me
on.
this.
No. But a 21 to hit, nonetheless.
Yeah, that will hit.
That'll
as
do, won't it?
So as you run up behind Karina and just sort of stab her in the back, her mouth comes up and you can just see blood is just pouring down the front of her throat now, where she's just been drinking from Lena. You can see just a bite mark on Lena's neck as she just
So
hisses.
that's 8 piercing damage and sneak attack damage of 13.
Fantastic.
And then with my 5 feet of movement that I've got left, bonus action disengage, so I'm not within biting range.
Beautiful.
That was a good round. That was good. That was good.
Oh, and I forgot to add finale at the end.
100%.
This is that. The shank in your mind just, yes! Stab the bastards! Have at them, filthy undead fuckers!
The comic strip would actually have a little word bubble, speech bubble, coming off the knife.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Almost like a medieval Jarvis, isn't he?
After your turn, then, the Duke is going to... When did the Duke do this last time? No, the Duke can do this. The Duke is going to attempt to bite Dargon. No longer at disadvantage. Yeah. 14.
Has he forgot to put his fucking
dear.
dentures in or what?
Oh dear.
I turn away
Dargon's
while
so
trying to swipe.
rippling in muscle that the fangs just can't penetrate the skin.
Just lifts too much. Dargon just lifts too much.
I never forget chest day.
Okay. What have we got?
Dargon was like,
Yeah, that
I
would
heard
do.
they're a vampire, so just starts doing like neck exercises every day.
Okay. Melina is then going to look towards Karina, blood dripping down sort of Lena onto her white dress, and Karina just sort of mouth totally dripping with blood, and is going to say drop. He's going to cast command. That's the wisdom.
See, I
saving
wanted to
throw.
use suggestion, but I thought you're just gonna fucking resist it.
Command's good. Command's good.
It's a wisdom saving throw, which is a disadvantage because it's a saving throw within Holy Aura. That would have been an unnatural 20 and a 15 fails.
Yes.
Nice. On their turn.
So with that, on their turn, which, funnily enough, is
Hey.
now Karina's turn.
Right now.
Karina drops Lena. Let's just move that out of the way. Lena is no longer restrained, and that is the end of Karina's turn.
Nice.
Nice.
And Kaya now currently impaled, restrained.
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
Let's see. Kaya's not happy. And needs to take damage because they are impaled. There we go. One of them. Through the dice tower. That's an additional 9 points of necrotic damage.
Ouch.
And she is basically going to, well, first Constitution saving throw. Concentration check. Ooh. That is a failure. So Hunter's Mark is going to go. And she's going to try and escape as well.
At least it's not Holy Aura.
That is, what does it need to be? It's a strength check, isn't it? To escape. So it's 9 plus 6, 15, which I think is enough. No, it's not. She's still impaled. Can do
damn.
fuck all else. Okay. Dargon.
I'm just trying to think what's going through Dargon's head at the moment, and I think that I'm seeing I've been requested not to attack the other ones, but there's someone in front of me harming a friend. As in, not very old, but...
But you are charmed by the Duke at the minute, so you'd kind of just be staring at the Duke.
Am I staring at the Duke?
Pretty much, you're charmed by him.
I just thought I was friends with him.
No, you are charmed by him.
Ah, okay. So I don't really see Sir Amadeus or whatever his name is.
Well, make me a I'm going to say make me a perception check at disadvantage, please.
Yeah. They did swipe for him as he left.
We'll let the dice roll. Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
and then the
yeah,
Duke
yeah.
said, "You don't want to harm us." Those sorts of things.
Yeah. So that's 11 disadvantage.
So 11. I'll see. You kind of see this going on. You're still distracted by the Duke. You kind of see it going on. It's just one of those things. Just like, okay.
I'd want to stop. Friends getting hurt. But so what I'd like to do is run down to Sir what's his face and
Right. The charm target regards the vampire as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected. Let's see if that changes.
Yeah, probably would. So I was going to run down and shove blinded Saw off you, but I am going to guard Duke Orpheo then.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is one of those moments where I am glad the encounter builder has a cache and that could be saved because I just hit the back button on my mouse. The encounter tracker, I should say.
Yep.
Fuck me. Okay, that's Dargon's go, and then over to Kirik.
I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, 25. Not that one. And I will then, once again, open my hand and shoot a ray down that will get to Orpheo and Sir.
I've got an
Amadeus.
Iron Man moment going on in my head here with just the repulsor beams. Like,
Pretty much. Pretty much.
thinks she wants the Gallagher.
So, may I go just back on mine, only because I've never really been in a position of not actually hitting anything. Could I use a cantrip and use Blade Ward on myself? It's a whole action, so that's all I'm going to do. Can I do that?
Cool.
It's a protection, and I'm ready. So a Blade Ward on. Until the end of my next turn, I have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt by weapon attacks.
So this is at disadvantage, yes, Samuel?
Yes, con saving throw at disadvantage for undead, for the two of them.
That will be a 13 for the Duke. But he's going to use his final legendary resistance to save.
Kiri, could you
That's
not
fine.
have caught what's his face with that as well? Just out of interest.
Yeah, the plan is to catch both of them.
Ah, okay.
Shoot it down.
Shoot him down, Legolas!
That's quite low. So yeah, from the two of them,
Want to zoom out on the map just slightly for me, Dave,
Yes.
so we can see everyone as near as we can. There we go. Yep, fantastic.
Fantastic.
and Orpheo, not Orpheo, Amadeo needs to make Constitution saving throw as well.
Yes, of course. Oh, that's a 9 plus stuff. 17.
Misses. DC is 18.
So both of those are going to take
So-
damage.
They are. Amadeus going to take 19 points of radiant and still remain blinded. Amadeus is going to take 10 and not be. Sorry, Orpheus is going to take 10. And
Orfeo.
not be blinded.
Not be blinded. However, with that, Duke Orfeo. Let me select a fucking token. Is also now bloodied. There we go. Through both of them. Sir Amadeo not looking good. Anything else in your turn, sir?
Considering it. Nah. No. No. May regret that.
Okay.
That's going to be my turn.
Okay, Duke Orfeo is really not happy right now. Do stay here, Dargon. I will be back in a moment. And Duke Orfeo is going to turn and step up towards you, Kirik.
Hi.
Duke Orfeo is going to look deep into Kirik's eyes. Now, cleric. Death is your domain, is it not? And I am here to, well, send people on their merry way to your mistress. I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Do better than
22.
me.
22. You can feel the tendrils of control and charm almost going into your mind, and there is almost just that whisper at the back of your mind. Not like this, Kirik. Not like this. And your control is back. You have your own functions as you just stare the Duke down.
I will turn to him and say, I'm afraid I'm the one to decide who's going.
I like it a lot. And Duke's just going to give you sort of this sickening, arrogant grin, but even you can tell behind it there is a significant frustration.
Good.
Very well, then. That will be the Duke's go.
One of the runes on my armor is going to flash as he ends the turn there. And I need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. It's not good. It's not good at all. It is a 12.
He will see visions of the Shadowfell, and he will just be kind of charmed by it, or charmed by me. His speed is currently 0, and he is incapacitated.
So he's incapacitated,
may-
not even charmed. Shit.
He is charmed by me, and he is incapacitated. He may repeat a saving throw at the end of its turn, as I use my Queen Sight rune.
So you've done that at the end of his turn anyway, so that doesn't count.
Yep.
Yeah,
Once he
so you
once
can
he
see
finishes
his eyes are just
distance.
totally distracted. Okay. And with that then, Sir Amadeo, who is still blinded and cannot regenerate currently. Currently has...
He's basically got Micaiah as a shish kebab at the minute, isn't he?
Yep.
Pretty much.
Okay. You see Sir Amadeo just... My corruption is absolute. And this wave of energy just emanates off him in a 20-foot radius.
Oh no.
So there's going to need to be a Constitution saving throw from Micaiah and Lena. So
Just misses you, Ander. Just.
it does
Thank you,
just
disengage.
miss.
Well,
Constitution saving throw for Lena then. That is a 19 on the die. It's an unnatural 20. So
nice.
still going to take half. And Micaiah, who restrained, I don't think that affects con saving throws. Disadvantage on dex saving throws, yet, but cool. Oh dear, Micaiah, that is 9 plus 3, 10, 11, 12. Yep, so that's gonna fail. So Micaiah's gonna fail. Are we ready for this? I need 12 d6s. 4,
Holy shit.
5, 6, 7,
That's fireball stuff. That's fireball damage, that is.
9,
Yeah.
10, 11, 12.
I wish
This
we
is a
had
lot
that.
going through the tower. We're going to do them one at a time. 6,
Yeah, they get jammed in there.
6, 12,
Jesus.
6, 18,
Oh my god.
6. Thanks, Dad.
Oh, man.
I can't do maths.
This is rigged.
What is that?
18.
24.
20,
No.
24.
24.
24, thank you. 4, 28,
28.
31. Another 6. 37. 38. 41. Oh shit, that one jumped out, but it was a 5. What did I say? 41, so that's 46. Another 6. 52.
Taking a piss now. Cheers,
And
Roy.
a 4 for a grand total of 56 points of damage, I believe.
Oh,
56 points
Nearly
of
max.
necrotic damage on
Oh.
Micaiah. 56 necrotic damage.
She gone. She's not long for this world.
That's a lot of
is-
damage.
Relatively okay. And then
Shakes it
half
off.
of that to Lena. Fuck me. 56 divided by 2. Maths.
25, 28.
28.
Which means
4 points of necrotic damage.
a concentration check needs to be a 14 or above.
It does indeed.
And Micaiah.
I need to move all these
Actually,
d6s out of the tower.
Yeah,
now.
actually,
Micaiah's
Micaiah's,
just
lost.
fails
Yeah,
unless
yeah,
it's a natural
fails.
20.
Yeah.
Micaiah's not concentrating anymore. Her spell's gone.
Oh,
Okay. Well,
It
if
went
it
on the
wasn't,
last
it
one.
would have gone now.
The only thing she can concentrate on is the sword impaling her sternum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, pretty much. Oh, shit.
It's got big
Yeah, wouldn't be holding on to Hunter's Mark at that point, would you? You'd be like, fuck that.
As Sir Amadeus is just turning
Lena
it
rolls a
twice and gets
2
off like
on
a
the
donkey
concentration for a grand total of 3. Holy Aura is gone.
back. Shit.
Which means
Tell me they're not
boy.
blind anymore.
Karina is no longer blinded.
And I don't have a reaction for this time.
There we go. That was a good turn. Fuck for that. With that, then, with that, she's been. Karina now, her sight coming back to her, gonna make an unarmed strike on Lena. For a 13 to hit, which is gonna just miss as Lena sort of ducks out of the way. You can see Lena panting heavily, just sort of. It is then Anders' turn.
This guy, seeing what Sir Amadeo did, he is still blinded, isn't he? He's blinded for a different reason.
Yes. He is blinded because of the sunbeam that hit him.
So I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to avoid an attack by Katrina. And then I will stab fucking Thingy-Bobs Ramadeo to hopefully help Micaiah get off the sword. So with advantage. 26 to hit.
26 will hit as you penetrate through the plate armor, find a small gap in there as Shank just screams, "Yes! Another one for Nylin! Fuck you!"
Piercing damage and a sneak attack damage of 17.
Good lord.
Nice.
27 altogether.
So, Amadeo. As you withdraw the blade, you can just see blood is seeping now through the gaps in this plate armor, and Amadeo sways slightly.
And then
Anything else, sir?
bonus action disengage with my last 5 feet.
And fucking tastic. We are then over to Lena, who, now that that's happened,
Okay. We're getting there, guys. We're
Someone
getting
hit
there.
me.
We don't know if that does it. That's the thing.
But the thing is that Anders still won't know. He has no evidence that you're okay. Everything points. You haven't done anything bad.
I'm not
He's not
smacking
attacking.
the guys next to me.
That's true.
I don't know if Ander would have noticed yet though.
Yeah.
It's a big giveaway.
Lena, seeing now that the Duke is next to Kirik, it's rather selflessly. Oh, is that in range? Let's see. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that's what she'd do. She just reaches into the bag that she has and pulls out this yellowish sort of powder and rubs it between her fingers before again speaking a word, or speaking a couple of words in Sylvan, and then just sort of throws her hand forward as from the ceiling this 10-foot cylinder of fire just rains down just to the right and down of Kirik, capturing the Duke only in a flame strike.
Ooh.
Now,
Nice.
because he is charmed and incapacitated, how does that affect dexterity?
Incapacitated
saving
just
throw?
means you can't take actions or reactions.
I thought incapacitated
So
was
the dexterity
also...
saving throw is just a flat dexterity saving throw.
Pretty much.
So let's just cast it. That's going to be a 7th level, by the way.
Wow.
7th level flame strike.
The big guns.
Do. Where is he? There he is. 6 on the die for a grand total of 15, which is not going to be enough. Needed a 19.
Oh, that's gonna be a lot of damage.
That is
That's
gonna be
fire
36
and radiant.
Fire.
Yeah.
It is indeed. So let's roll all of them. All of them can go through. There's a lot of 5s in there, you'd be pleased to know. 5, 10, 15, 18 points of fire damage.
Oh, do you mean you didn't roll like 8 6s this time? That's strange.
That's
I didn't.
convenient.
I didn't. I could have taken a picture.
I'm kidding.
That's right. So that was what? What did I say? 18 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
And then an additional 4d6 radiant. There's your sixes. 11. Another 18 points of radiant damage.
Nope, that's bloody double.
As this column of fire just down. And she is just going to shout to you, Kirit. Finish him! Finish him! And it's Karina's go. In fact, I think with that, let's take a short bathroom break, shall we? Just because we are almost at the top of our round. So we will see you in a few minutes, folks, and we will reconvene this epic fight.
See you in a minute.
Heyo!
Hello.
Back.
Yellow.
We
Imagine
are
if you
back.
could have pee breaks through an actual real fight. That'd be very handy.
Could you just take 5 minutes? I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Walk off back into the changing
It's
rooms,
one of
put a
those-
towel over your head, have a bit of a drink, absolutely fine, yeah. Bump knuckles, go back in. Ah!
Getting the cryotherapy chain in birth. Straight back out. There we go then. Right, so let's get straight back into it. Before we do, just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who is returning to view us. Anybody that's new, great to hear from you or great to see you. Please just comment in the chat. Just be active. That's all we ask. Don't ask anything else of you. Just be active while you're watching.
Say hello. Will you say
and
hello
with
back?
that, say hello. Yes, we are friendly people. We love you all. We're all a bit fucking nuts, but yeah.
Well, let's go for it.
Speak for
What
yourself.
can you do? No, we're definitely fucking nuts, mate.
100%.
Anyway, so getting straight back into it then, as Lena drops this flame strike on top of the Duke, Karina is then going to go in and make an unarmed strike against Lena. That's better, because that's a 14 naturally, so that is going to be a 23. So that's going to be one of those. So Lena is going to take 9 points of bludgeoning damage. In fact, no, Lena's not. Lena's going to be grappled by that. And then, being grappled, Karina's going to go in for a bite. So let's just go... Where's me grappled? I can't see it. There it is. Grappled. As Karina just snatches Lena at once more and is then going to go in for a bite. 16 on the dice for a 25. So that is going to be... Where have they gone? One of them. 9 points piercing damage. 9 points piercing damage. Plus an additional, is that 3d6 necrotic? One of them, two of them, three of them. Going down the tower. A 6, a 5, and a 3. So that is 14 points of necrotic damage, which also reduces her hit point maximum by 14 points. 14 points of damage. And then... There we go. So, Lena's not quite bloodied yet, but not looking good. And that will be Karina's go. As we then move over to Micaiah, who, at the start of their turn, still being impaled. It's going to take 2 of them. 1, 2. That is 8 points of necrotic damage at the start of Sir Amadeo's turn. And she is going to attempt to escape. For a natural 1. Fucks that straight up. You just see the pained look on her face as she's desperately trying to drag herself off this sword. Lena! And that will be her go. Doggone.
That's a good one. That's a very interesting question. I have been going backwards and forwards on this for a long time.
Just going to tuck into my Christmas present from Danny.
Your previous description was that I was charmed by him, wanted to guard this person.
The exact description
Yeah.
is you must make the saving throw or be charmed by the vampire.
Yeah.
Charmed target regards the vampire as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected.
And Kirik is currently turning Duke Orfeo into a popsicle. So I am going to charge towards Kirik. And I'm going to make
I love it.
an attack.
Okay. What type of attack are you making?
I mean, let's not fuck about. Never has before, so that's 200 swipe from Timiel's Wrath.
Let's not fuck about.
I say let's
Putting a
not
lot
fuck
higher
about,
on that.
but I also rolled a 3 on the die. So
There you
16
go.
to hit.
16 misses, actually.
By the way,
As you go to swing with the first one, and Timiel's Wrath literally speaks in your mind. Doggone, no, what are you doing?
I must protect Duke Orfeo. Come on, help me out here. Well, I rolled another 3.
Again, Timiel's Wrath just sort of stay in your hand.
And a
Catches
different
against
dice,
Kirik's
just to
armor.
make sure. Holy fuck, it's a 4. I moved dice and everything. Yeah, 17 to hit.
Misses. Oh my god.
Why are you trying to deflect me, you... What are you doing?
It's your friend, you fool!
Yeah, Duke Orfeo's my friend.
Anything else in your turn, mate?
My bonus action to, look comical, quizzical. Can't do
definitely do
any
that.
bonus
Bonus
actions.
action look pop.
Yeah, I got no bonus actions that I really want to use right now.
Excellent. At the end of your turn, Karina's going to use a legendary action to bite.
Oh god.
Oh, shit. That's a nat 20.
He's in that 20. Lena is in for
I
a
don't
world of
have
hurt.
a reaction available.
No, you don't.
And you're outside of 30 feet, I believe.
You are. I think it's outside of the range.
Yeah, I think that too.
So that's going to be 2d6 plus 4 damage then. So 2 of them. That's 8 points of piercing damage on Lena. And then the additional necrotic is going to be 6d6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's make sure these are all metal, shall we?
The dice do damage.
Just like the way they sound. So
Oh,
so
that was a
sexy.
good bit of ASMR.
2 6s, 3 1s. There you go. And a 3. So 12,
And a
13,
party.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points of necrotic damage. That could have been a lot worse. So it's 18 points of necrotic damage with a further 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. With a further hit point max reduction, Lena is most certainly bloodied at this point. So that was 18. Excellent. And with that, we're then over to Kirik.
Actually, seeing the Dagon is in this. Oh no, but it's not magic, so I can't do it. Can't do it. I can't do it. I can't cast it. You leave his charm when he's dead. I'm going to open my hand and cast another sunbeam.
Oh, yes.
Towards Orfeo and Amadeo. So Constitution saving throw from the two of them.
Now, when does the charmed effect end?
He can make a save at the end of his turn.
Right, okay.
Only situation.
So it's disadvantage for both, isn't it? Yes.
Correct.
So let's start with the Duke this time, shall we? First roll is a 13 on the dice. Second roll is a 17, so that's a 13 plus stuff. Constitution, yeah?
Yeah.
So the first one then is a 17.
Just fails.
Just fails. Ooh, and Sir Amadeo gets all of an 8.
Both fail. So they're both going to be blinded.
Yep.
I need to do maths. Sorry.
Good.
That's going to be
Glad you
31
have to.
points. 31 points of radiant to both of them, and they're both blinded by the light.
As this sunbeam streaks out and sort of blasts around the Duke, he manages to take most of it, but is severely bloodied and scarred and burned at this point. All you see is this flash as Sir Amadeo lights up like a piece of litmus paper almost, or just a piece of flash paper rather, and there is a pile of ash and broken metal on the floor.
Good.
Yeah.
And Micaiah is no longer restrained as the sword is pulled.
Thanks for that. As my bonus action, I'm going to send the Raven Feather behind to Golfio. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon, 2nd level.
Nice.
And make an attack at advantage because he's blinded.
I'll put it just there so we can see it.
21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Max damage. That is 13 points of force damage.
14 points, or 13?
13.
13 points of force damage. From Duke Orfeo. His movement speed, you said, was 0, right? Until the charm's gone. Yeah. Good to know. Cool. Anything else on your turn then? I think that's it.
That is my turn. I'll just turn to Dargon and say, snap out of it. We need you.
Okay. So what can the Duke do while he's charmed and frozen? Scream me the
Fuck all.
thing of that.
Can't take
eyes
actions,
are-
basically.
Can't take action.
Can't take actions or reactions, and that's it. His movement's 0. And he's...
Okay, so end of his turn then. Wisdom saving throw. Or con saving throw. Whiz.
Wisdom.
That didn't even go down the tower. That is a 17 exactly.
that will save.
Saves, no longer charmed. And no longer incapacitated.
Because it's a different
But
save.
severely fucking bloodied. It would have been Sir Amadeo's turn, but he's dust. Ander.
So, would I have seen Dargon charge at Kirik?
In all of that, you would probably... What's your passive perception? Your passive perception 20, yes you would. You pretty much see everything that goes on in the battlefield, regardless of what you're doing,
Nice.
or where you are.
I've got pigeon eyes. I can see in 360 degrees. Right, that's good.
Also, as you walk,
Pigeon.
your head stops.
Of
and it
all the
moves.
birds you could have picked,
Hey,
you picked a
I've
pigeon.
recently learned that pigeons have 360 degree vision, and that's the coolest thing I could think of for perception. Although I can, if that was true, I could see Kirik and my ass at the same time. So I don't know how useful that would actually be.
That's
I suppose it depends
that's
where
a
Kirik
sight.
is in relation to your arse,
I was
really.
about to say the start of a joke.
So, although I've seen him attack Kirik, I'm now worried about Lena because she looks pretty fucked. Kirik's a big boy, literally.
Still talking about his statue, yeah?
Big boy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. If everything enlarges, he's got a right swinging cock now, hasn't he? But that's beside the point.
Cling clang, dong, dong, dong.
Now we know where the Toll the Bell sound comes from.
Yeah, from his Prince Albert cock ring. That's where it comes from. Right. So what I will do, I will attempt to save Lena.
Wow.
So as I'm running up to Karina, I will say, "Close your eyes" in Sylvan. So hopefully Micaiah and Lena will understand, and I will stab Karina with the Moonblade for a 22 to hit,
That will hit.
piercing damage of 8, sneak attack damage of 16, and I would, as a bonus action, use the charge on the blade, try and blind. Well, it'll try and blind everyone in a 30-foot radius, to be honest. So hopefully they close their eyes. If not,
Not their
a
turn,
Constitution
unfortunately.
Con 15 saving throw for everyone then. I forewarned them. I
So
told them to close their eyes.
Karina first. She gets... Yep, saves. It's an 18. And then... Micaiah...
If you blind the two.
I blind the two people that need to.
Rolled a 2 and gets a 5, is therefore blinded.
Fuck's sake.
Lena
Perfect.
rolls a
At least we'll
9,
be able to see.
which gives her a 10.
I mean, at least they won't be able to see what a fucking shit state they're in now.
Or your next move of disengage and leave and just walk off.
I can't. My bonus action was to make them blind, so now I can't even skulk away. Fuck me.
Homer Simpson into the hedge.
So,
Fantastic.
the only thing left to do on my turn is apologise.
Amazing. As Micaiah's just there like, what the fuck?
And that as I'm
Lena
running,
just
going,
sort of
I'm
lets out a
saving
sigh.
you! Stab him!
It is then Lena's turn. She is blinded and grappled.
Not quite for Niling, old boy, Shank would say.
Yes. That was rather foolish, wasn't it?
Oh dear.
Sorry.
Lena will use a second level spell slot to cast Lesser Restoration on herself
It's for the
and
best.
cure her blindness. And she's just gonna sort of... I like your thinking, but... Fuck. What can we do with the bonus action?
What can we do with the bonus section? What can we do with the bonus section?
Bugger all, to be totally honest. So yeah, that will be Lena.
Yeah, if she's a cleric, she's got like all to do with bonus action.
Pretty much. So then it is Karina's go, and Karina is going to, first of all, that. Ander, with your passive perception now, you would see any wounds that have been done to Karina seem to be closing up.
Oh, good.
She begins to regenerate, having not been hit with any radiant damage recently. What does Karina want to do? Karina is going to attempt an unarmed strike at you, Ander.
Well, at least she's not attacking Lena anymore.
That's going to be a 19 to hit with that one.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
You are going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then she's just going to smile at Lena and go in for a bite attack again.
I'll uncanny dodge it, Matt, for 5. I'll do a deal.
If that makes you feel better.
Very nice place, 5.
So what was that? That was a 19. That was almost a nat 20. For another bite. So that's going to be 1 and 3 of them. Oh, and all the metal ones. All the metal ones. So, piercing damage first of 8 points of piercing damage on Lena. And then the big stuff. Necrotic damage is a 3, a 4, and a 2. There you go. That would be maths 9. So 9 points of necrotic damage to Lena, which is also going to reduce her hit point maximum by 9 points of damage.
Oh boy, her hit point maximum must be going down.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, it's currently on a minus 54 modifier.
She's taking a lot of damage there.
And you would just hear, sort of, as she's being bitten again, a whispered, "Micaiah, run!" As it's then Micaiah's go. Micaiah not happy. Micaiah really not happy.
He's also blind.
She's also blind. It lasts until the end of their turn, doesn't it?
They can make another save, yeah.
Also, it can last for longer. Great. Perfection.
Is that a magical effect? I suppose. Is it a magical effect?
If it comes from a sword, it's surely got to be a magical effect.
Yeah, it's a condition though. So instead, well, fuck it, we'll do it. Gonna cast a 3rd level lightning arrow as a bonus action, and then is going to attempt to fire towards Karina at disadvantage.
Go on. 2 nat 20s.
Yeah, Ander just like nudges a hand, like, oh wait.
So the first
Like
one
holding
is
her hand, like,
arrow then.
oh wait.
It's kind of course corrects it slightly.
Ander feels this like hand pointing towards, just like, nope.
So it's the tip of an arrow on Ander's temple. It's like.
Oh dear.
Funny.
Interesting. I really should read my character sheet more. Anyway, first roll with the lightning arrow. So that's a 13 plus 15 to hit. So that's
Nice.
a
28.
Stuff. 28. Thank you. And then the second one was a 12 plus 15, so 27. Both would have hit anyway. So the second one is going to hit. So it's going to be one of them. It's going to be 12 points of initial piercing damage. 12 points of initial piercing damage. And then Dreadful Strikes damage, which is a full 6 points. Because I didn't realise that was on the character sheet and totally forgot it. And then the lightning arrow damage at second level, I believe it was. Was it third? It was third level. Is 48. 10 points of... Whoops. Yeah. 10 points of lightning damage to the vampire. And Micaiah, in a stressful moment, forgets what she's just done and forgets where everybody is. Both Lena and Ander need to make a dexterity saving throw.
I can do those.
Come on, Ender.
19.
Pretty solid.
Nice.
Pretty solid.
Lena gets a 13.
Oh, I've already used my reaction this round. Well, it's evasion, it's not a reaction though, is it? Evasion's just a thing.
Yep. So that's going to be 2 of them.
Yeah, if you succeed, you take no damage.
Half as much damage on a successful.
Not with evasion.
Indeed.
Well, there you go. So it would have been 11 points of lightning damage on a failed save. So you are going to take nothing. And Lena is going to take 11 points of lightning damage.
Oh dear.
As there's
She was
just
dancing
this
there going,
scream.
oh yeah, so she falls to the floor.
There is a scream from Lena.
The bolt that was meant to hit you hits Lena.
And I'm there going, whoa, that was a close one.
Just like... How's my hair?
Burning behind you.
Gosh, I'm glad no one got hurt there.
And then the save, I suppose, against being blinded.
Hopefully.
It's a 14 on the dice. Was it a con or a whiz save?
Con.
17.
Whee, he saves.
No longer blinded. As the sight comes back to her and she looks at what she's done. Shit, Lena, I'm so sorry.
And I look at her and say, yeah, what have you done?
She would probably just elbow you in the ribs.
What you like?
And then Kirik.
Should be Dagon first, I believe.
It is Dargon, sorry. I'd already clicked next.
I'm on, bring it, big guy.
Duke Orfeo is currently in this beam of god awfulness and
Pause. Duke Orfeo is going to move. Is
Oh?
Duke Orfeo? No, Duke Orfeo is not going to move. Not going to move. Not going to use a legendary action. Will use a legendary action. He's going to try and unarmed strike Kirik. For a 14 to hit.
Yeah, that fails.
Yeah, that's fine. Carry on.
still in this very dangerous situation next to a massive Kirik, a magical weapon, and a beam of god awfulness. Is going to actually try and use his action to drag Duke Orfeo diagonally southwest, the way the map's running, out of the way of it all, as far as I can go.
Okay. That will be totally unresisted.
Lovely. So that will be 15 feet, I believe. So I will. Whoops. Well, yeah, I'll go there. So that will be. How on? No, sorry, 5, 10, 15. With Duke Orfeo, then, yeah?
Yep.
And he was next to me, so he'll be there as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Does that invoke opportunity attacks?
It does not. I won't take it.
There we go. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to use my bonus action Second Wind and regain some hit points.
Okay.
17 hit points. And that's my go.
Okay.
He really messed up my turn there.
Yeah.
They were
Kirik,
just in line, and
over to you.
I was like, oh yeah, great. But now I can't.
I
This
mean,
Lena's
you
messed
know,
up.
I've got my sword trying to miss, and Duke Orfeo's in danger. I'm gonna do that.
100%.
Come
Well,
on, Mr.
first things
Grave
first.
Tusk.
I'm going to move my spiritual weapon 5, 10, 15 and attack Duke Orfeo, who is no longer blinded. Because it is the top of my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so close. That's a 29 to hit.
29 will still hit.
And that's going to be 10 points of force damage.
10 points of force.
He's not dead. Damn it.
I want to imagine that Dargon's trying to bat this thing away.
Fuck off.
Oh, man. How bad does Lena look?
Very. She's almost limp in Karina's arms.
That's definitely not good. Alright, I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm gonna cast 3rd level life transference to Lena.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
So I'm gonna take. Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna take 19 points of necrotic. I just rolled that there. Don't know why. So take 19 points of necrotic, and she's gonna take 38.
38 healing, yeah.
38 points of health.
She's gonna gain 38 hit points. I don't need to do a concentration
Technically,
check.
based on her hit point maximum now, takes her out of being bloodied. However, because her
good.
hit point maximum has been reduced,
I don't need to do a concentration check for my 6th level spell slot, and I rolled a 17, so I'm good.
you are indeed.
For now.
Something has to go right. So that's good.
Cool. That is my turn.
That is your turn. Okay, it is now the Duke's turn. And having not been hit by radiant damage in the last turn, some of his wounds begin to heal up. And he is now going to turn to Dargon once more. Just a little taste, Dargon. Just a little taste. Make it so. That's an unnatural 20 and better fucking hit. Meets his armor class.
Exactly, yeah.
Just going to refresh Dave's page, make sure he's not equipped any shit. Yeah, meets his armor class. Unnatural 20, bitch. So that is going to be one of those. So that is.
Getting bit, Dave.
So I'm going to have to. You got bit. With an unnatural 20.
Oh yeah.
So that's 7 points of piercing damage initially.
Yep.
And then you are going to take 6, 10, 11 points of necrotic damage.
Yep.
Your hit point maximum will also be reduced by 11.
I'll just take that off my max hit point modifier then, yeah?
So if you click on your hit point box, there is a max HP modifier. Just click minus 11 times.
Yeah, that's fine. I've already got 28 in
It's
there.
the easiest way to
all
do
the
it.
other shit that we've got, so
Yeah.
I will be on 17.
Indeed.
Yeah. There you go.
Excellent. Now. I need you
Does that
to
end?
make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh man, this is not going to go well.
At advantage, good sir, at advantage.
Okay.
At
Okay.
advantage.
Here we go.
Go on.
Straight rolls. Well, one was a 1, and the other one was a 17.
That is the magic number that you needed. You are no longer charmed as you feel your life force being sapped away.
God for that.
Oh.
And the Duke is just going to lift his mouth from you and... Such sweet, sweet nectar. Thank you, Dargon.
Fucking dick.
And then he's just going to go... Oh, well. He's going to make an unarmed strike at you. For a 19, which is going to miss.
Miss. Just grab his wrist.
So he's just going to sort of laugh and swipe as you grab his wrist.
Nice.
Okay.
Fuck him up.
Karina is not going to go in for another bite because she can't. So that'll be her go. Ander.
Do you think I'm torn with an action? I either want to pour a healing potion down Lena's throat or do something else, but it'd be hard to do that while she's grappled, wouldn't it?
I mean, she's the one that's grappled.
But I mean, in theory, if a vampire's holding her, it's going to be hard to make it happen. But she's not that bloodied anymore because Kirik's done the life transference. So I want to try and break
She's got 64 hit points. Put it that way.
At the same time, I don't want her to be grappled for the next turn. I can't not damage anybody either, though. I will cast Dissonant Whispers on Katrina.
Karina.
Yeah, her and all of them. That's a Wisdom 18 saving throw. As my bonus action, though, I will do Unsettling Words. No, I can play my loot and she has disadvantage on the save because it's an enchantment. Fucking hell, I tried to do too many things in my head at once and it all came out.
It was the same both times, so that will be wisdom save, you say?
Aye.
It's a 13.
Right, so that's 4d6 psychic damage, which is 13 psychic damage, and she's got to move as far away from me as possible straight away.
As these whispers sort of...
Hopefully she'll let go of Luna.
In her brain, she's just going to in fact, no, would she let go of Lena? No, she's just got to move as far away from you as possible, and Lena's grappled, so she's taking Lena with her.
Fuck, that's not what I wanted.
What's her move?
Do I still get an opportunity
30,
attack, though?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And Lena's dragged with her.
Shit, I was hoping it was gonna be directly, and it was gonna go straight past me. Damn it! I was just looking
Matt's
at
not that dumb.
They have moved out of your melee range, so that would also include an opportunity attack as a reaction.
Nice. Here comes Stabby McShankerson with a 22 to hit,
That will hit.
a piercing damage of 8. Technically, because she's grappled Lena, do I get the sneak attack as well? I wouldn't on a reaction, would I? No.
No. It's not really engaged. Do you know what? Fuck it. No, I'm going to allow it, because technically still engaged.
All right.
You can still do some shit.
Another 12.
Nice. Fan fucking dabby dozy. Okay. We are then back around to Lena's turn. Lena very weakly is going to
You say very weakly, 64 hit points still.
I don't know.
still had a life force drained.
True. A lot of life force drain.
Okay. As a 5th level,
Bitch slap.
as a 5th level,
Does a dog on spells? 5th level bitch slap.
as a 5th level spell, Lena is going to take out a very small vial of water, and you can see Karina sort of hisses at it, and Lena is going to break that vial in her hand as holy water and glass shatters into her hand, and then she is going to just scream, "Go away!" And she's going to cast banishment on her and Duke Orfeo at 5th level. That is a charisma saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
So, Duke Orfeo gets a 6 plus stuff, which I don't think is going to do it. No, it's a 15, that one. And then Karina. That wasn't even down the town, was it? Karina's going to get a 19 naturally, so Karina's not going anywhere. However, Duke Orfeo, for a minute, is just gone. I believe that'll be her. Still grappled, unfortunately, because Karina didn't go anywhere. So then Karina's go. Just gonna go for that bite yet again. It's gonna hit with a 15, so that's gonna be one of them. 6 points of piercing damage on Lena. And an additional 3 of them. 12 points of necrotic damage, and obviously the hit point max reduction. And she will then also effectively bitch slap Lena as well. With a 14 on the dice, which is going to hit. So that will then be 1d8 plus 4. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage to Lena. Who's on 35 hit points. Out of now 96.
Ooh, dear me.
It is Micaiah's go. Micaiah is going to step around you, Ander. Is Micaiah still blinded?
No, he saved on the last go.
She,
sorry.
She, her. Micaiah then is going to step around you, and what's Micaiah got? What's Micaiah got? Okay, we'll do that then. Micaiah is going to move her movement speed, which is 35 feet. It's going to run, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, up to where Lena is. Is just going to place a hand on Lena with me now, and is going to cast Dimension Door.
Legend.
And the both of them are going to bamf all the way up to here, which that can go. And as they reappear, you will see Lena just slump into Micaiah's arms, and Micaiah's just going to cradle her. Micaiah will then shout, "Finish them!" while I see to her. And I also, just thinking about this, need to make a con saving throw for Lena, don't I? Because banishment is concentration. So how much was that before? I think it was 2 10s, wasn't it?
Oh,
Duke's back.
damn.
It was a 9 on the first roll, so the second one didn't even matter. So yeah, 9. The Duke's back. Lena is just weak and just sort of slumped. Okay. With that then, at the end of Micaiah's go, then the Duke is going to use a legendary action to unarmed strike Dargon. Why did I do that? Down the tower. You'll be pleased to know that was worse, but I think that's still going to hit. That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
You are now grappled.
Cool.
Fucking hell. Dagon's been screwed over in this fight.
Then we are over to Dargon.
Go on.
Grapple can't stop a 2-weapon fight.
Nothing.
Goliath, you motherfucker. Right. Yeah, Jiggle here is going to get one to the face. So that is going to
Fight
be
him. Claim it his own game.
a 29 to hit.
He's a tavern brawler, so he can actually do that.
Yes, he can.
Yeah, I can if I wasn't using the weapon, but nah.
What did you do? I gave him a hickey while I was grappled.
Right, yes,
Assert dominance.
29 to hit, and that was so that is then 14 points of slashing damage on the first one.
14 points of slashing damage.
I shall
I
roll
just
the
realised
next
I fucked up here.
2. 2. So that is a 24 to hit and a 19 to hit for those two. So I'll just roll them just to try and get them going. So that is total 22 points of slashing damage.
Still alive.
Fucking hell.
Still alive. Or still up.
Why won't you die?
Yeah, so I can't do that because I was using a
Karina's not even
weapon.
bloodied yet.
No, Karina's just been sucking on Lena, so.
Yeah, and doopy doopy doo. Yeah.
You made it sound sexy then.
Yeah, I can't do anything else. That's it.
Okay.
And just
At the end of your turn,
screaming at Duke Orfeo as I'm just cutting into him.
the Duke is going to take another legendary action to let you go. And is going to move their movement speed without provoking opportunity attacks. Read the character sheets.
Yeah.
Go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, 30 up to there. Kirik.
Well,
Sorry, can I just check? Was that a disengage?
No,
Fine.
that was a legendary action.
That's fine.
Kirik is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Which means I should still be able to cast my Sunbeam through the two of them. I will bring that back, see if it works.
Got this friggin' like.
I like to think it's been on this whole time and you're just
I
running
was going to say
around.
this laser beam just carving into the temple, just stone going everywhere.
Yeah, just. So, Constitution saving throw from the both of them.
So the Duke. Ooh. Gets an 8.
That fails. He's blinded.
Karina gets a 6. She's going to choose to save.
$32 points of radiant damage for the Duke, and 16 for Karina.
16 for Karina as this beam of pure sunlight burns into the Duke. Actually burns a hole through his form, and he is down to 0 hit points. And
Why is he not dead?
is destroyed because that is sunlight.
It sure is.
Fuck
You
you.
can see
you
the
smarmy
form begin
cunt.
to sort of fritz around, trying to form into this mist, and just is gone as he literally disintegrates into ash. And you would hear a piercing scream of loss and anguish from Karina as she is too then burned, but not blinded.
And you will hear Ander going, "Oh, happy day, oh, happy day, oh, happy..."
Anything else on your turn, Kirik?
Just double checking if I can actually move my spiritual weapon. Oh yeah, it's within 60 feet, so yeah, definitely can. So I will move my spiritual weapon 20 feet. I don't think that gets to her. 5, 10, 15, 20. But
Surprised it didn't knock me on the head as it went past.
yeah, that's my turn. That is me.
Okay then.
I'm sorry, alright.
At the end of your turn, Karina is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 up to there.
There is no hiding from the light.
Over to Ander.
Kirik's essentially done a Thanos and he's like, fine, I'll do it myself. Right. So as she's the only one left and she's quite far away, I will switch to bow and arrow and I will bonus action steady aim to get advantage and hopefully I'll do some useful rolling. Come on. No. 23 to hit though, so that's still all good.
23 will still hit.
With 10 piercing damage and the sneak attack because I've got advantage, which is a 12, and then the D4,
Nice.
which is obviously going to kill her off
Trusty D4.
with a 3.
That's a 3. That's probably the best you've had in a while. Okay, sorry, I should have put her bloodied earlier. But, yes, Karina is definitely bloodied.
Yes,
And I believe that's your turn.
it is. I helped.
So with the Duke dead, and Karina now looking like she's tempting to flee, Lena is just going to weakly look up at Micaiah and is going to cast a... What's Micaiah on? Yeah, he's going to cast a 6th level healing word on Micaiah, because she's that sort of person. And that's 20 points of healing to Micaiah.
And I will...
He's just going to literally look into Micaiah's eyes. See to her, I will be fine.
And then she looks back at her and goes, if you leave me now, take away the
Oh, we missed the whole bit where we could have harmonised there. Anyway, Karina is going to shape change. Because currently not in sunlight, and is going to turn into the form of a bat and just
a tiny bat.
and is then going to fly 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 up to there. And it is then Micaiah's turn. Micaiah is just going to gently lay Lena down, stand, draw the arrows, and is going to attempt to take the fuck out of this bat.
We've got to get her before she leaves. I can't get a whole person now because she's a bat. Very clever.
What do you mean you
Matthew.
don't have the hold bat charm prepared?
Bonus action.
I might just attempt to
Hunter's
lasso
Mark
her.
so bonus action Hunter's Mark, and then the longbow. 24 is going to hit. And a 34 is going to hit as well. So close to being a crit. So that is 12 plus 13, 25 plus 2d6. 5, 32 points of damage.
Nice.
With an arrow.
She's backing some damage.
Yeah.
So these 2 arrows just create holes in the wings of this bat. at the end of Micaiah's turn, Karina is going to use a legendary action
Fuck off.
to 5, 10. Scroll out. 15, 20, 25, 30. Fly out of the tower.
God damn it.
Then over to Dargon.
Looking at this, Will, as sort of having sort of turned around, seen that she's the only one, and seeing that she's flying away, pull out the blink hand axe and run as far as I can in that direction. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 if I'm allowed to get there. So whatever that is. Can I see her through this
Rubble on
window?
the floor. Yeah, the window's massive.
Yeah,
It is like I've put the stained glass on there to give you the effect of how big this window was,
so
even though it's shattered.
this will be at disadvantage, but I will be throwing the blink hand axe.
I did figure this might happen, and this is going to be brilliant if it works.
Yeah.
You just missed a step and then.
Yeah.
Splat.
Hit them.
So, sorry, yes, disadvantage, sorry. So I need to roll 2. Oh, man, one was an 18, but the other one is 13. Oh, bollocks. Another drop.
Blink hand axe just. It's down on the ground somewhere.
It is, and then presumably, can I pull out a dagger?
Yeah.
Cool. So this will still be at disadvantage for a 16 to hit.
16 will hit is the magic number.
Ooh, that was dicey. So no pun intended.
Good
That
fun.
is max damage. 11 points of piercing damage.
Points of piercing damage. That is a non-magical dagger, isn't it?
No, it's a +2 dagger.
It's a +2 dagger. It's a magical dagger. Think into the back of this bat, which sort of flutters around a bit, but continues to just sort of beat its leathery wings with holes in them. Anything else in your turn?
Can I pull out the last dagger for a third attack?
That will be your bonus action now. You've had your interaction with an object, which was just to pull one out, and now throw it.
Fine.
And
Yeah,
now
well,
you've got a bonus action.
yeah.
so you
So
won't
I'll
have a
use my
bonus action.
bonus action to do that, and that'll be a disadvantage again. Come on. Shit. 15.
15. This time the dagger just joins the blink hand axe somewhere down below.
That's my go.
That's your go. Okay. The end of Dargon's turn. Legendary action. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to say, for the sake of... whose go is it next?
It's me next.
What would you like to do, Kirik?
I'm gonna get close and get within 60 feet and shoot a beam of light.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 there. And she is just 60 feet away.
Just within range. It's insane.
Killer with fire.
Literally there. Well, con saving throw from her, please.
This is, if you do this, this is equivalent to when the Eladrin was running away and I got him just before he left.
Also, if you remember, you also did this. Oh,
There's a fail.
you also did this with a dragon about 150 feet away when we were on that airship, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes. My
Yeah,
bow and
one
arrow can
arrow
go
through
quite
the back.
far.
I've literally just finished that episode. Vertigal.
13, 16, 18, pretty low. 26 points of radiant damage.
The bat is still up.
Fucking hell.
Fucking barely.
Oh,
There's this
Wait.
radiant energy just burns out. Somehow this bat is still just sort of flying. Blinded, but bats are blind anyway. And they're blind sight.
Is that stupid? No, she can't leave. I will use a free action to dispel spiritual weapon, and use a bonus action to cast it 60 feet away from me.
Shit, sorry, I just deleted that token accidentally, didn't I?
And because it's blinded, I'm going to attack with advantage, please. $28 to hit.
28 will hit.
11 points of force damage.
Curic Grave Tusk. How do you want to do this?
Kind of no, like, not really breaking a sweat, just a look of, someone who's just doing their job, and just summons
Keurig
the
just
spiritual weapon.
Blank face just points the spiritual weapon out as this raven feather dagger just almost swoops in the air, hones in on this bat, and just and as it strikes the bat just tumbles. Now, remind me, with your sunbeam, that is a flash of light energy, isn't it? Or is it for the duration of this turn?
It's a flash of light, but my fists are irradiating sunlight anyway for 60 feet. So
For 60 feet.
13:30.
In which case, as the bat form falls, disintegrates into ash, Karina Thorpe is no more. From down below, underneath the tower, as these two master vampires die, you hear now a series of screams and snarls, and there is a roar of something, and the clanging of metal.
Oh.
There is another sound as well. A malevolent laugh. Foolish to leave you alone, they were. Baal will be fed. Baal will feed on you. Can I ask you all to make me perception checks at disadvantage, please?
Eight.
16.
Roll 2 natural 19s, so that's 24.
Ander and Kirik, you would recognise the twisted but familiar voice of the Stillman.
Shit.
Oh, you horrible old bastard. And that was coming from downstairs.
That was coming from downstairs.
Turn to... Yeah, they're still here. Turn to the other two as my form just comes down.
Shrinks.
And I will move my spiritual weapon. My spiritual weapon lasts a minute anyway, so... I will say... Oh, shit. The two of them are downstairs, aren't they?
Yeah.
We need to get to Bothrid and Feltag. So what are you thinking?
Are the two of you alright? Just
Fucking embarrassed, but yeah.
Magically spent, but I've got plenty of arrows.
Which two are you talking to?
Alina and
Yeah.
Mikael.
Oh.
Micaiah.
Soz
Lena still looks very, very weak. And you can see her skin is, from where it was that very tanned golden skin, has become very, very pale. Micaiah just takes one look down at her. I must get her out.
We have friends downstairs. We could use her help. And then we go for the ship. We have someone that can fly it.
I know, she is already up. They're waiting. I cannot risk Lena anymore.
What if I could help her?
In the meantime, can I use message to ask Bothrid if he can he get to the top of the tower?
Nice.
Assuming he's not more than 120 feet away.
No, that's fine. So you send a message to Bothrid, and there is a weak response that comes out in a growly, gravelly voice, even though it's still Bothrid. And you get the impression he might be in some form of beast form, even though this is his mind talking. There is something about Bothrid which connects that in his brain, which just comes back as,
He's in our way. Gonna get up there.
Lena is going to look over to Micaiah. And she's going to... She's going to whisper... No, she's not, because that's going to take too long.
You two need to get to the ship.
She's going to whisper to Micaiah, if we had only 10 minutes, I could put this right.
Do it on the ship. Whatever it is. Get
I can
there.
I can put you right now. I just need to know if you're coming with us or not. If not, I'm saving it up.
Micaiah's going to look down at Lena, and Lena's got that fierce look in her face of she won't leave. And Lena's going to push off Micaiah, sort of stand shakily.
I will not let this city fall while I breathe.
Great. I will move towards Lena, and I will put a hand in my pouch and pour over her head 100 gold pieces worth of diamond dust, and cast Greater Restoration on her to get rid of the hit points reduction.
Now, the question is whether that works or not. Because technically it says the reduction lasts until the target finishes a long rest. That is a de facto point. I, however,
Greater Restoration
am going to
says-
allow it.
Go on.
I'll argue that Kira potentially would know if it works or not, because it's vampires. So if it works, great. If it doesn't, then he won't cast it.
Greater Restoration gets rid of one effect, reducing the target's hit point maximum.
It's just what supersedes the other,
Yeah.
I guess.
It's a tricky one, that one. No, I've said I'll allow it. I'll allow it. So the reduction in hit point max is gone. Which apparently healed Lena somehow. That was bonkers. It shouldn't have done. I think that's broken.
Lena, you can't save this city if you're dead. Get on that ship and regroup, plan, and let's take it back. You don't actually have to leave. You just have to live.
I cannot
we
leave
need
this
to go
city.
down.
I cannot leave you to fight my battle for me.
We're not. We're fighting our own battle.
Do
You
want
need
my help or not?
You need to help yourself so you can help others. Get on that ship. It's not leaving, and it's not taking you away against your will. Just get on it and recover. You said you needed 10 minutes. Get somewhere safe. You can get back off
I
it.
needed 10 minutes to help you. Micaiah is going to turn to Lena now and say, you are more important. I'm sorry, Kirik, but she is.
You're
There
right.
is more at stake than just this city.
Yeah.
We need to get you out. There are survivors on the ship. We can rebuild. But for now, we have to go.
Lena, win the war, not the battle.
Lena's looking deep at you, Kirik, right now, pleading with her eyes for you to say something.
Kirik's going to walk down the stairs.
My man.
Arthur is in danger.
I will just say, will this change anyone's mind? And I will hold up superior healing potions.
Kirik, where are you going? What are we doing?
Heard something from downstairs, and both heard it's downstairs, so...
Right, say no more.
Lena is literally going to snatch one of those superior healing potions out of your hand. Quite possibly both, actually.
Okay.
That's fair.
That is
And I'll let you
well,
roll all of the
16d4
health
plus 16d4 plus 16. I think it's it. If it's 2, yeah, 16d4 plus 16.
Yeah.
This is going to break D&D Beyond.
Break your browser.
I haven't got that many d4s to roll. I'm not doing that maths.
41 plus 16. 57.
57.
57
Nice.
points of healing. And Lena will also cast a Mass Cure Wounds with that at 5th level. So everybody, including Kirik, who's not quite gone down yet, is going to get an additional 19 points of health.
Boom. Full.
142.
Micaiah is then just going to turn and say, if this gets ropey, I will drag you out of it kicking and screaming. Lena's just going to place a hand on her face, pull her forehead down, kiss her, turn, look to where Kirik is, lead on. we fight.
What did you need the 10 minutes for? Do you need to stay up here while you're preparing whatever you need to prepare?
Prayer, but I feel we've nullified that now. Your friends are in danger.
Okay.
Let's go.
And guys, if
And with
anyone
that-
does any of that weird, like, mumbo jumbo on my face, just hit me in the head, will you? Because that was really, really embarrassing.
And with that, there is a screech of metal on metal, and very subtly, very calmly, you just hear this.
Oh, fuck.
That is where we are going to leave it tonight.
Feldtag's about to go nuclear.
So there we have it. 2 master vampires dead. What can I do? What can I do? Fucking clerics in the party. I can do shit all against that. But I really, really enjoyed that. That was awesome fight. Forgive us for being a little bit slow. That's me as a DM getting back into the DM mindset. Having had some time off, I will do better next week, I promise. We are almost at the conclusion, hopefully, of the siege, one way or another. So thank you all for joining us once again. It's been a roller coaster. Happy New Year to everyone. I know I said I'd only say it once, but we'll say it one more time at the end of the episode. Happy New Year to you all. Hope you all had an amazing break. Thank you very much for coming back. Welcome back. Huge shout out to all the tools we've used tonight. So Incarnate, Albert Rodeo, Hero Forge, D&D Beyond, of course, Battle Bards, all of the others. Again, as always, if you want to get a discount off the sound effects you've heard tonight and some of the musical tracks, then do get yourselves over to Battle Bards and enter the code Malt and Magic when you register and get yourselves a nice cheeky discount. Other than that, it is late. We've all got work tomorrow for the first time since we all broke up for Christmas. None of us are looking forward to it. All of us would much rather be playing D&D some more. However, we will see you all on Wednesday, same time, 7:30 on Twitch for the wrap-up, or the wash-up of this episode, I should say. Stay safe. We love you all. See you next time.